Breanna Stewart held up a, quote, abolish ICE sign during players' intros ahead of the missed game this afternoon. Photo via Unrivaled Basketball. Unrivaled Basketball literally put this up.
That one sign just sank a basketball league. Breanna Stewart, co-founder of Unrivaled and vice president of the WNBA Players Association, held up an Abolish IC sign during player intros at an Unrivaled game. The fallout was instant and brutal. Social media erupted within hours. Fans who had given the league a chance turned away, sponsors grew nervous, and the league, already struggling with just 20,000 viewers in the key Tim 49 demographic, lost whatever goodwill it had left.
And Naphesia Collier is, failing to draw any eyeballs. I saw earlier this week where literally, I believe in the 18 to 49 ad demographic, which is the demographic that, people that are trying to sell products or shows or whatever else they're trying to get you interested in, that's the statistic. That's the amount of viewers that they care about. How many people between the ages of 18?
ET's put this in perspective. Unrivaled, a 3-on-3 league co-founded by Breanna Stewart and Naphesia Collier, launched with huge hype, promising bigger paychecks for WNBA players and keeping top talent stateside instead of overseas during the offseason. The problem? Nobody's watching. Earlier this week, one of their games drew just 20,000 viewers in the 18 to 49 demographic, the exact number advertisers care about. For comparison, a regular weeknight college basketball game pulls 10 times that, and a viral YouTube clip gets more views in an hour. Now, with Stewart's political stunt, the league has just given its tiny audience another reason to walk away.
The crap, the trash that she's got to promote, and a lot of these radical players in this league, and the WNBA has largely been unwatched all these years because of their politics in a lot of ways. It's one radically left political message after another from these players. And, it's crazy. The WNBA and Unrivaled,
Here's what makes this move so reckless. The WNBA just rode a wave of new fans thanks to Caitlin Clark, who brought in millions of viewers who had never followed women's basketball before. Attendance records were broken, ratings skyrocketed, and the league finally had momentum after decades of struggling to build an audience. These weren't activists seeking political statements. They were basketball fans, drawn to elite talent and competition. Now, Stewart and some other players are actively pushing those fans away, deliberately and proudly, while the league bleeds viewers and revenue.
They don't understand. People that watch, that's who pays your bills. That's who consumes your product. That's who keeps your league afloat. Well, many fans answered this loudly, swiftly, and to the point. Quote, I stand with child molesters, Breanna Stewart. And of course, Will Young is referring to.
The social media reaction says it all. One user wrote, I stand with child molesters, Breanna Stewart, referencing crimes committed by illegal immigrants. Another asked, does this mean she's okay with human trafficking and drug smuggling? These aren't fringe voices. They're mainstream sports fans furious that someone running a basketball league injected radical politics into their entertainment. One comment summed it up best. How to make sure we won't watch. Make it political. Here's the hard truth Stewart and others don't seem to get. When your business relies entirely on viewership, you cannot alienate 60% of your audience by telling them their values don't matter.
Well, GR, credit to you for hanging in as long as you did, I guess. How to make sure we won't watch. Make it political. Absolutely. At WNBA, I see that you care more about criminals than you do victims. I don't see any of your players making signs for all the victims that were killed or raped by illegal aliens and criminals from other countries. These players, unbelievable. Abolish her off the union board. She's hoping to bury the WNBA, and the goal is to save her.
Let's break down why Breanna Stewart's position makes this political stunt even more reckless. She's not just a player with opinions. She's the co-founder of Unrivaled, meaning she has a fiduciary responsibility to investors, partners, and the players whose livelihoods depend on the league succeeding. She's also vice president of the WNBA Players Association, tasked with representing all players, including those who don't share her political views and those who rely on league growth for higher salaries. Yet, Stewart herself admitted during CBA talks that she struggles with economics, and now she's making decisions that directly threaten the financial health of both leagues. The consequences are disastrous. The timing couldn't be worse. The WNBA is in the middle of CBA negotiations, with players demanding higher pay, better travel, and a larger share of revenue. But here's the problem. You can't demand a bigger slice of the pie while shrinking the pie itself. Revenue depends on viewers, and viewers come from appealing to a wide audience. By alienating massive portions of that audience with divisive political messaging, Stewart is undermining the very revenue that fuels her own demands. In short, she's essentially saying, pay us more money, even while we're driving away the fans who generate that money. It's economically reckless, and it puts the rest of the players, who just want to play and earn a living, in an impossible position.
She just put the nail in the coffin of Unrivaled. It's over. Laugh out loud. Abolish the police was so unpopular, it elected Trump again. Nice going, dummies. Good idea. Trying to grow women's sports while alienating half the country's population. She not only speaks for Unrivaled, which is circling the drain, but she's the VP of the WNBPA. Could women's basketball be any more unserious? It's pretty baffling.
One comment summed it up perfectly. Abolish Unrivaled. Oh, wait. And that's exactly what's happening. The league is self-sabotaging. It doesn't need outside forces when its co-founder is undermining it from within. Another fan wrote, "Great idea growing women's sports while alienating half the country." Sarcasm intended. And they're not wrong. This is business suicide masquerading as activism. The players who rely on these leagues for their careers are the ones who will feel the fallout when the money dries up. Because let's be clear, the money will run out. Investors don't back leagues that can't draw viewers. Sponsors don't pay for ads no one sees. And media partners don't renew deals for content that pulls just 20,000 viewers.
A lot of people got tired of watching Unrivaled. And if these players aren't careful, all the new viewership to the WNBA is going to disappear as well. Breanna Stewart has a lot of sports fans madder than hell right now. And I understand why. We all know what's going on up in Minnesota right now. And all hell's breaking loose on social media.